guys should see your PP red dot in the top left corner of your screen, and we are good to go.
All righty, I want to start out before we start this morning. Miss Ashley, I'm having trouble staying connected to the internet. So if you lose me, I'll be back as fast as I can. Not sure what's going on over here this morning.
Do you want me to run the screen then?
Huh?
Do you want me to run the screen then?
Would it be better? Yeah, then that way if I lose it, you can just keep reading. Sorry guys, this is just happening. For some reason, my school computer keeps blinking off the internet. We're gonna have to report it today. So Miss Ashley is switching to her screen, or running it. I guess I better look at the big screen then. Today we're going to continue reading our stories about wolves and pigs. Last week, if you remember, we read the story of the three little pigs. Today we're going to read the story, The Three Little Wolves and the Big Bad Pig. You guys grab me the book out of my thing in case this is too little to read. Okay, so let's see our story. Go ahead, Miss Ash. In my case. Once upon a time, there were three cuddly little wolves with soft fur and fluffy tails who lived with their mother. The first was black, the second was gray, and the third was white. One day, Mother called the three little wolves around her and said, "My children, it is time for you to go out into the world. Go and build a house for yourselves. But beware of the big, bad pig." "Don't worry, Mother. We will watch out for him," said the three little wolves, and they set off. Soon they met a kangaroo who was pushing a wheelbarrow full of red and yellow bricks. "Please, will you give us some of your bricks?" asked the three little wolves. "Certainly," said the kangaroo, and she gave them lots of red and yellow bricks. So the three little wolves built themselves a house of bricks. The very next day, the big, bad pig came prowling down the road and saw the house of bricks that the little wolves had built. The three little wolves were playing croquet in the garden. When they saw the big, bad pig coming, they ran inside the house and locked the door. Have you guys ever played croquet? Where you have mallets and colored balls and there's hoops in your yard and you have to, oh, I see a few of you have. Yes, I have too. It's kind of a fun game. You try to get to the pole before your friends do. Okay, Miss Ashley, let's see what happened. The pig knocked on the door and grunted, little wolves, let me come in." "No, oh, sorry, no, said the little wolves. "By the hair on our chinny chin chins, we will not let you in, not for all the tea leaves in our china teapot." "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down," said the pig. So he huffed, and he puffed, and he puffed, and he huffed, but the house wouldn't fall down. He was smart, you think, because they built it out of bricks? Yeah, let's see what the pig's going to do. But the pig wasn't called big and bad for nothing. He went and fetched his sledgehammer. That's a big, big, heavy hammer. And he knocked the house down. The three little wolves only just managed to escape before the bricks crumbled, and they were very frightened indeed. Look at him sneaking out the window. "We shall have to build a stronger house," they said, and just then they saw a beaver who was mixing concrete in a concrete mixer. Concrete's what our sidewalks here at school are made out of. "Please, will you give us some of the concrete?" asked the three little wolves. "Certainly," said the beaver, and he gave them buckets and buckets full of messy, slurry concrete. So the three little wolves built themselves a house of concrete. No sooner had they finished than the big bad pig came prowling down the road and saw the house of concrete that the little wolves had built. They were playing battledore and shuttlecock in the garden, and when they saw the big bad pig coming, they ran inside their house and shut the door. The pig rang the bell and said, "Frightened pigs, frightened frightened wolves, let me come in." "No, no, no," said the three little wolves, "not by the hair on our chinny chin chins. We will not let you in, not for all the tea leaves in our china teapot." "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down," said the pig. So he huffed and he puffed and he puffed and he huffed, but the house didn't fall down. I wonder what he's gonna do. But the pig wasn't called big and bad for nothing. He went and fetched his pneumatic drill and smashed the house down. The three little wolves managed to escape, but by their chinny chin chins were trembling and trembling and trembling. Another name for that drill is a jackhammer. You'll see that sometimes when they're tearing up sidewalks to replace them, or if they're going to fix part of the road. "We shall build an even stronger house," they said, because they were very determined. Guys, do you know what might be stronger than concrete? Anybody have any ideas? No ideas. Well, let's read and find out what they found. Just then they saw a truck coming along the road carrying barbed wire, iron bars, armor plates, and heavy metal padlocks. "Please, will you give us some of your barbed wire, a few iron bars, and armor plates, and some heavy metal padlocks?" they said to the rhinoceros who was driving the truck. "Sure," said the rhinoceros, and he gave them plenty of barbed wire, iron bars, armor plates, and heavy metal padlocks. He also gave them some plexiglass and some reinforced steel chains because he was a very generous and kind-hearted rhinoceros. So the three little wolves built themselves an extremely strong house. It was the strongest, securest house one could possibly imagine. They felt absolutely safe. Now, before you turn the page, Ashley, I want to ask my friends, do you think the pig's going to knock this house down? Yes or no? Oh, I see some of my friends telling me yes, and a couple think it's too strong. Well, let's find out. The next day, the big bad pig came prowling along the road as usual. The three little wolves were playing hopscotch in the garden. When they saw the big bad pig coming, they ran inside their house, bolted the door, and locked all the 37 padlocks. The pig dialed the video entrance phone and said, "Little frightened wolves with the trembling chins, let me come in." "No, no, no," said the wolves, "not by the hair on our chinny chin chin. We'll not let you in, not for all the tea leaves in our china teapot." "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down," said the pig. So he huffed and he puffed and he puffed and he huffed, but the house didn't fall down. But the pig wasn't called big and bad for nothing. He brought some dynamite and laid it against the house, lit the fuse, and the house blew up. The three little wolves just managed to escape, their fluffy tails Scorched means that their tails was slightly burnt. And you can see them in the bottom corner, just getting out of the house in time. Something must be wrong with our building materials, they said. We have to try something different. But what? At that moment, they saw a flamingo coming along, pushing a wheelbarrow full of flowers. Please, will you give us some flowers? Asked the wolves. With pleasure, said the flamingo, and he gave them lots of flowers. So the three little wolves built themselves a house of flowers. Do you think flowers are strong? Yes or no? No, you're right. Flowers aren't strong. I wonder what they were thinking. One wall was marigolds, one of daffodils, one of pink roses, and one of cherry blossoms. The ceiling was made of mud, and the floor was carpeted of daisies. They had water lilies in their bathtub and buttercups in their refrigerator. It was a rather great, fragile house, and it swayed in the wind, but it was very beautiful. The next day, the big bag pig came prowling down the road and saw the house of flowers that the three little wolves had built. He rang the blue bell at the door and said, Little frightened wolves with the trembling chins and the scorched tails, let me come in. No, 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 said the three little wolves. By the hair of our chinny chin chins, we will not let you in, not for all the tea leaves in our china teapot. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down, said the pig. But as he took a deep breath, ready to huff and puff, he smelled the soft scent of the flowers. It was fantastic. And because the scent was so lovely, the pig took another breath and then another. Instead of huffing and puffing, he began to sniff. He sniffed deeper and deeper until he was quite filled with the fragrant scent. His heart grew tender, and he realized how horrible he had been. Right then, he decided to become a big, good pig. And he started to sing and dance. Look at him dancing and the wolves hiding, watching. They can't believe what they're seeing. At first, the three little wolves were a bit worried. It might be a trick. But soon they realized that the big, sorry guys, but soon the pig had truly changed. So they came running out of the house. They started playing games with him. First, they played pig, hog, and then piggy in the middle. And when they were all tired, they invited him into the house. They offered him strawberries and wolfberries and asked him to stay with them as long as he wanted. They all lived happily together ever after. So in our first story of Three Little Pigs, we had 3 pigs, 3 houses, one from straw, one from sticks, one from bricks, and 1 wolf. How many pigs were in this story? Yes, 1. If you actually okay, click again, please. How many houses were there? 1, 2, or 3? Yes, my friends are telling me 3, and you would be correct.
Miss Connie.
Oh my goodness, Miss Connie can't count. You're right, Miss Ashley. It's 4. Can you fix? No, you can't fix that. Just keep going. Oh my goodness, guys, you've You got me and I was trying to get you. That's funny. There were 4. Okay, let's see what they were. If you click, that should pop up. Oh my goodness. That's funny. 1 from bricks. 1 from concrete. 1 from metal. And 1 from flowers. Oh my goodness. And if we count them, how many is there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 4 houses. Oh, that's funny. And then how many wolves were there? Well, there were 4 because Mama was there. However, Mama did not go out in the story to start build a house of her own. So in that case, how many wolves were there? Yes, 3. So Ashley, if you click, it should come up as 3. There we go. So if we look and compare our 2 stories, what is the one material, straw, sticks, bricks, concrete, metal, or flowers that you find in both stories? So we'll make this a, yeah, okay, yes, it is C, bricks. We have bricks in both stories. Are there pigs in both stories? Yes or no? Yes, yes, there are pigs in both. The difference is that in the 3 little pigs, the pigs were the ones that went on their own and tried to stay away from the wolf, where in the story we read today, the pig was bad. Did the pig stay bad? Yes or no? No. He realized his mistake. Were the wolves good friends to the pig? Yeah. They forgave him for all the stuff that he had done to them, and they invited him to play and to stay in their house. So, Miss Ash, is there anything else we'd like to discuss about our 2 stories?
Not about our 2 stories, but I just want to remind everyone that it is reading month and we have some challenges that are going on. And students reading, all their time gets pulled together and we earn incentives. If you guys join the 10:30 Zoom meeting, you're going to see incentives that we earned that had to do with Miss Ash. And it's quite a thing to see. So if you guys are reading at home, like I know Mr. AJ sent me some pictures reading. So Mom, if you can just tell me how many minutes he read last weekend, I'll submit them for him. So his time at home reading and our time from today together all can be put in so we earn extra incentive. And I will give you guys a heads up. Miss Ash is involved in 2 more incentives and Miss Connie is involved in 2 more. So if you guys want to see what happens to us, please gonna keep reading, okay? And I'm keeping track of all the times we read at school, and we are averaging between 30 and 50 minutes a day at school. So you guys are doing awesome jobs. We're gonna try and do some more at home, okay? So I will submit 20 minutes for today for this activity together, okay? All right, and I think that's actually it for us, Ms. Connie, unless families have any questions or want to see the calendar or anything like that. Nope. Okay, then we are all good and we will see you guys in about 5 minutes in Zoom News. Bye, friends.
Bye.